What's up, world? This is Dontay with Y.B.Normal. And discussion today, we're going to talk a little bit about is discipline. Discipline came about when I was just reminiscing, about where I came from and where I'm trying to go. And, it's not more so about like obeying the rules or, actually trying to just have constraints and, abide by the law exactly. But I'm talking about a discipline to have within yourself. For example, it would be possibly, people who work out. People have these strict diets and, have, just eat weird stuff like no dairy products, or people who don't eat meat and might be vegan or vegetarian. Those are example of discipline to have within yourself. And for me, I struggle with that daily, and it's something that I'm trying to, overcome and be consistent with. Like I have a problem being disciplined with my money. If some shoes come out, or just small spending habits as far as eating out all the time. But I want to take it a little bit deeper than that, and just being consistent and being disciplined within yourself to do right things. When you're a young adult, or maybe even if you're in elementary or middle school, a teacher tells you to stand in a straight line or be quiet, and be respectful. Oftentimes we get out of line, and we might mess around with our friends or, just goofing off. But you have to be disciplined enough to do right things and be consistent in life to achieve your goals. And, it started with me in about 8th grade, where I started realizing, I wouldn't do my homework. And I started to just try and be consistent and realize, if I be disciplined enough just to do my homework every day, that's 70% of all the work. Now, I might not be a good test taker or anything like that, but I'm disciplined enough to at least make a C in that class. When you get to high school, a lot of people want to attend sport events and, work out or whatever it may be, but nobody's disciplined enough to be in the gym. And you see the results, out on the field or out on the court or out on the soccer field, baseball field, because you're not actually being disciplined enough to be consistent with what you're trying to achieve. Even as young adults in college, everybody loves college because of the flexible schedule and the amount of time that you have in a day. But a lot of kids aren't disciplined enough to do their work consistently, or let's just say I study an hour or two out of my day, before I do anything else. And a lot of kids don't do that and not disciplined enough to do that. And so I challenge you guys, everyone out there, to just be disciplined. And, even if you're in the streets, try and be disciplined enough to be involved in something positive to where it'll pull you away from the streets, or maybe if you're just a felon and you can't get a particular job that you want, well, try just getting a job, to balance it out. Yeah, it might be slow. Yeah, it might be bad. But if you consistently discipline yourself, then good things will happen. A lot of people don't like working for corporations and will rather work for themselves. Well, be disciplined enough to be a sponge and listen and learn everything you can until you can branch off by yourself. Or a lot of people don't have high self-esteem. Well, be disciplined enough to be around positive people, and people will uplift you. Because if you're around people who uplift you, then essentially you become a positive person, and then you will have high self-esteem to achieve things. So that word discipline means more than you can imagine. So I challenge you all, be disciplined. Do something every day. Be consistent with it. Whether it be anything you're trying to do, be disciplined. If you can be disciplined with the smallest thing, is just like you wake up and brush your teeth every day. You're disciplined enough to where you condition and you're brushing your teeth to where they at least look decent. So just be disciplined enough to achieve what you want out of life. If you want to be a coach, study those plays. Be disciplined enough to look up plays every day. If you want to be a teacher, be disciplined enough to interact with kids, pour into kids. Because if you got the patience to be disciplined enough to interact with a kid every day, then you'll be an amazing teacher. Whether you want to be a salesman, anything, just figure out what those small core steps are and repeat those and be disciplined enough to obey that and pour into that consistently, and you'll be surprised what kind of results you are, or what kind of results you'll have. So I challenge everyone out in the world, be disciplined. You can go real far.